Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Voxelcraft on the Voxel Squad server sponsored by StickyPiston. Today we are going to finish the power generation and transport system, which last week we took some time off to go back to the nether with kinda googly to finish the wither skeleton spawner, and we also have flight creative, which I was of two thoughts about because I quite enjoyed the bouncy boots that I had on, but at the same time, especially for building, you just cannot beat creative flight, so yay! Anyway, today we will do this room, and as you can see I did some work on here. You know, it looks, I think, a bit better than it did. It still has, I don't like the ceiling and there's still a few bits missing, but yeah, I did some work to prettify the place a little bit, so yeah. Anyway, the thing that was really stopping my progress yesterday in terms of the power generation, which I am making, if you remember, biodiesel out of the seeds and the potatoes, was producing the said seed and potatoes, because this system really is not working very well. And I couldn't get AgriCraft to give me 10 seeds, but that's beside the point because we're going to do something totally different today. So a viewer, Das Gregor, mentioned that what I really need to do is the cloche system. And I've tried them in my other series, Invasion, and they work brilliantly. So thank you very much, Das Gregor. Yeah, I don't know. I think they are fairly new to immersive engineering, because when I last looked at the mod there wasn't this thing in, but they are brilliant. So we are just gonna destroy all of this. Okay, I'm a complete idiot because look at this. We have treated wood planks. So what was I doing again? Cloche. I was doing the cloche. I have to get out of this. Go in here. Cloche. Oh, it doesn't have glass. Let's try once again. Cloche, make me the cloche. Okay, that's it. 2 cloches, very nice. Here and here. Okay. Do you know, I think the power goes through the top. I'm just gonna extend this for a bit. I mean, no, not there, you idiot. Very soon I will not need to make any of this stuff, so this is all going to be temporary, because as you will see, we are gonna have the ultimate. Why can't I go in there? Ugh. Where would this be? Here and here. And let's throw this out. And this inventory management is always such a dreadful problem. Where can I hear these bloody... Oh, are they here? Yes. Huh. I was wondering. I did this a little bit too narrowly. And I should have made this a little bit deeper. This is, I think the power goes through here and through here. So these should now be powered, which will be very nice. Excellent. Do I have any torches on me? Just so I don't... Why is my inventory so full? This is so painful. Let's have a look. Well, I am going to assume that they are powered. Pretty sure the power goes from the top. And then we're going to need water. So the way I like to give things water is through something called a reservoir. Let's see whether... No, we can't. Again. Reservoir. What's this? There we go. There we go. And make me, and I need 4 of those. You go in there, you come in here. Very good. And you build this as a like this, and then you give it water, and if you just give it 2 buckets of water, it becomes an infinite water source. There we go. Beautiful. We can connect it this way. Extract, always active. It's getting water, at least it's getting water. Not sure about the power. I absolutely don't see any reason why it would not get the power. And you to extract, always active. There we go, filling up with water. What we need to give it now is a bit of dirt and also some bone meal, which I think will make it grow much faster. And on this side we will have this, and well, I don't know which side, but on one side we will have potato, and on this side we will have this. And is amazing growth occurring? I don't think it's getting power. Why you not get power? Okay, let's just borrow the power. I don't know why. Oh, that thing I guess is not connected to this thing. But this is the main thing I want to work on today, is getting rid of all these necessities for connections. I put this here. Yes, unit power. And look at this. Haha, this is just the most miraculous thing ever. And I think even without the bone, it still seems to work fairly fast. Now, where can we extract from? Can we extract from here? Not entirely sure. If it does need to be, I think it might need to possibly, I don't know. We will see. So extract, always active. Extract, always active. And in here we will go insert, insert, and insert. And I will need to have something. Another drawer for poison potatoes, I am thinking. It might have been better if I'd buried this under the ground, but you know what? It's an industrial build, let's not. Yes. It might be an industrial build, but it doesn't appear to be working very well. Maybe it does need to go here. No. Maybe it's here. extract, always active. Why go out? Oh, I know what is happening. I know what is happening now. It's because these things I don't think they actually work with conduits. I think we will need to make some just normal boxes, like inventories. Chest, which is a little bit wood, which is a little bit pain in the neck, but let me do that. Okay, I think what we need to do is put a chest against here and against here, and maybe, and yeah, now everything's in the chest, and then I guess we can extract out of the chest. Now I think a much prettier thing would be to use the immersive engineering, what are they called? Oh, brain, why you refuse to function? Conveyor belts. That would be the really elegant way of doing this, but I don't know whether I have this such elegance in me. Right. And I am also going to put so I have to make another drawer for poison potatoes. I'm gonna put a void upgrade on at least this one. Okay, and now, is this the, are you the potato or the hemp? Oh, it's squeezer, so this needs to have the I probably should prettify this a little bit. No, it doesn't go in here. Where is the input? Is this the input? Now where is the input? Is this the input? No. Is this the input? Yes, I think. One day I will learn. I will learn to tell these things. Oh, I still have the jumpy to bouncy boots. I just don't use them very much. Okay, you insert. And you always active. No, here. It's here that we need to do always active. And there we go. This is now a pretty much, I think, almost constant process for, the only problem is the power, isn't it? But you're getting the power. You're getting the power from here. There we are. Let's make the ethanol. And okay, I'm gonna connect the potatoes again, and then we're going to get the second part finally. The second part of our adventure. Okay. Okay, let us make a bit of explosion. Some TNT here. A bit of redstone now, I think. Hopefully this wasn't gonna make a big hole in my, but I think mob griefing and everything else is down, so I think explosions should be down. Okay, are we ready? Okay, I guess explosions weren't down. And where are my hyper diamond things? Did it just blow up? Oh no, here they are. Wow, I got scared for a minute. There, we now have hyper diamonds. Okay, if I'd known this would explode, I wouldn't have done it on my own front lawn. Let me just tidy this up and I will be with you momentarily. Okay, I am back. So I'm not entirely sure how much. Oh, I have TNT in here. Let's go back to the entangler. I'm not entirely sure if I actually recorded the doing of this and this and this, but yeah, I mean you can see the recipes. It's gold and redstone and diamond and quartz and ender pearls. They're not very difficult to make, one has to say. What are we missing here? That's 2 for this. Okay, but then we have to make this, and for that we need 4 of these. So let's see, can we make 4? Yes, we can. And can we make one of those? We need this dark stone. I actually really like this dark stone thing, and it also makes really nice lamps. Maybe I'm sort of thinking of using it for pathing, but it might be too harsh. Okay, so this, like so. Make me one of these. Think I probably will need a lot more of them. And no. Okay. Okay, make me one of this. Can you? Thank you. And now, I obviously didn't make enough of these, so let's just do this. Loads of crafting, but even though this isn't like the best in auto crafting, even this makes things easier. So this is an RF entangler. The only problem with it is that I think you lose a little bit of power when you're sending it away. We're gonna make so much power it won't matter. So the other thing that we need to make, and we need to make quite a few of them, is the exciter. So this is the exciter, and this basically receives the power from the entangler. So we're gonna need to make way a lot more of these, huh? Not sure how many ender pearls I have. Let's make 20. And I can't click on that. Click here. And let's see now, can I make this? It makes 2 at a time. So 8, I'm gonna need more, but 8 will start. Now there's also an exciter upgrade, because I think this has a limit of how much it can receive, which I think is 100 RF per tick. And if you need it to make it more, you have to give it an exciter upgrade. But anyway, let's go down to our power station and sort all of this off. See, so I won't really need all of these things. I'll just put a few exciters on things. I probably will need to make a few more exciters. Look at the poor hedgehog. It got stuck there, and now it seems to be stuck. So you come here, and also uncertain as to what is going on here. This is empty. Why is this empty? This is ethanol and it's full, is it not? And this is empty. looks like this isn't sending the ethanol, because the seed oil gets sent out to here, so this is where it's aha. Would this help? Probably not. Oh, this is much better, isn't it? So this is gonna be extract, always active. There you go. This is not, oh, but this is going through there. Is that good? I don't know. I'm gonna have to check this, sort this out, because yes, what we really need is for, yes. See, I've just done this whole thing wrongly, because this shouldn't be going, yes. We don't need this go like this, or this to go like this. We need wonder how you can empty them. Will this empty them? No. Oh, confusion. Okay, let me sort out. Well, I really need to sort this whole thing out, because otherwise, where did I do? What did I do with the fluid? Got the power. We've got all sorts of things, but we need more fluid. Where is the fluid? Okay, so let's do this. So we're gonna put this here, and then we're gonna put the entangler right next to it here, and we're gonna switch this on and hope that there's enough power in there for it to supply. Yes. So, like, this machine has no power at the moment, right? So it's not working. It is not. So if I stand here, if I remove all of this and this, and I don't think any of these machines are gonna need more power than this should, unless the oh yes, there it is. It is getting the power. It is making the, hopefully making us the diesel, which will provide more power for this machine to do its things. Beautiful. Okay, let's remove these, or maybe I should remove them with this. Kind of nicer. Let's be nice. And put another one here. And we can put another one here. Really gonna have to rescue that poor hedgehog. I don't know how, but and there we go. So now all of this should be powered from the entangler, and we can do the same thing over here. and that will make things much neater. And as long as I'm gonna have to find a way of chunk loading this place. I just love this mod. It makes everything so easy. I mean, it's a little bit like the Tesseracts, but I don't think, I don't know whether we have thermal expansion here. I suspect not. Hello guys. So I think our capacitor has filled. Oh, it's not. Yeah, I was going to demonstrate I switched it off because it had sort of filled with power, and it was starting to exhibit that problem that I set, which was basically that it keeps switching itself on and off, because as soon as it processes one bucket of the biodiesel, it fills it up, and in fact it wastes most of the power, but then the power drops a tiny bit because these machines use it, and then it switches itself again and wastes a bucket. And also the switching on and off is very irritating. So initially I was thinking about the Ender IO power monitor, but I did the RF monitor from RF Tools because I think it gives us more flexibility to do what we need. So basically I think we can attach that to this. In fact, you know what? This stuff, come here. This I am going to put, why am I jumping? I forget that I have flight now. I'm gonna put it on this side and we'll put the power monitor here. And what I like about this is I think it gives us, much better. Okay, so this is all the things that it's connected to. Capacitor bank. And control when the redstone so you can control more about it. So basically you can say, okay, send the redstone signal when the capacitor is 96% full, for example, but you can tell it whether to send it, whether it's more or whether it's less. Whereas with the Ender IO version, at least from what I saw before, it might have changed, you don't have this flexibility. It will just send a signal, and basically the Ender IO did the opposite of what we need, because this machine is switched off with a redstone signal. So all we need to do is have it send the signal when it's more than 96% full, and I think that will do us nicely. Now the question is, how do we transfer the signals? And of course the Ender IO conduit, redstone conduit, is one obvious choice, but I thought we could stick with the immersive engineering theme. So I do hope that we have, I've been cooking some clay. Yes, thank you. Let's see. What we need is redstone wire, and yes, so we need these things. What is this? Password trigger. Oh, cyclic. Oh, that sounds very nice. We must investigate. So I need to make 2 of these. I've put electrum in the system, but I didn't nuggify it, so it's now nuggified. Oh, okay, that made a bit more than I was expecting, but it's all good. And then here we need aluminium wire. I have some aluminium on me, so if I do this, make a couple of plates, and now I need either shears or wire cutters. Industrial hemp fiber, not it. Shears or wire cutters. Just gonna make some shears because honestly, well, let's see whether we have shears in here. No. Do we have wire? No. Cutter? No. Okay, let's just make it. Making it will be, we can make it in our inventory. Total simplicity. I've never used this system, but I think it's quite nice. I've read up a little bit on it, and apparently you can color these things in different colors, so then, you know, so you have 16 possible ways of networking, and these will only connect to ones of the same color, if you see what I mean. So we want to make this, yes, it makes 4. Fantastic. Let's hope. Let us hope. Oh, do you hear it? It's basically switching itself. Listen, it's basically switching itself off and on, which is very irritating. You will agree, I think. So, okay, I hope this will work. I've not tested the system before, so I hope it can, but okay, now it's on, and let's just pass a wire. Okay, achievement, birds on a wire, but it's not exactly doing. Maybe we need the capacitor bank. If it's less than 96%, no. I want it to be more. Less. Switch off the bloody thing. Why you are not switching off? Alright guys, I think I solved it basically by using a redstone conduit, which is what I intended to do in the first place. So this is quite cool. The face here sort of indicates how much power is in there. I set this a little bit too low, I've set it to this. I'm gonna raise this up to, so now it's switching off. Isn't this brilliant? Let's put it at 94. Yeah, that will do us. Okay, I probably want to position this a little bit differently so it's facing the right way, but oh my god, and you have to put, well, I don't know whether you have to, but I've put this here. I think the redstone signal comes out of this, so you see now it's not producing any redstone signal. When this fills up, this will stop, and it will only switch on again when it goes up to 90%. So that is beautiful. All our problems are solved. I don't know why the wires in this thing weren't working. I will possibly look that up, possibly not. Okay, the only thing left to do now is to... Oh, what happened? I had them. I just wanted to put some exciters on the rest of the stuff that we need to put exciters on, and I think I've lost my exciters. Are you possibly in here? No? Well, we don't really need to do this. It's just I could do this off camera. I'm sure you will. It's not like... here's our RF exciters. I mean, I should probably make more capacitors just to fill up the place, just to have a bigger power buffer. But listen to the quiet. It stopped. No, it didn't. I just went away. How much power is in you? Shouldn't you be stopping? No, I set it up. I set the limit up quite high. Well, it worked once, so it will probably work again. Okay. I made just a simple capacitor bank for these machines here. So if I put one of these on them, I mean it's full because we have this coal generator. But if I put one on here, then we don't need the coal generator, because honestly, we should not be using coal power. And now the only other place where I also needed power is down in here. I don't know, I can't even remember what I was doing for power in here. Crashed. No. Which is a good thing, because when my game crashes, give me the power gen Yes. Oh my god. Okay, just put this on here. Let's hope we can retrieve. Okay, I'm not liking the sounds that I am hearing. I'm just gonna put this here because honestly, I don't know what to do. Not liking the sounds I'm hearing from the bottom. Maybe 95% was too low, but come on, 95% of 25 million has to be less than 4,000, right? 2.5 million is 10%, so 1.25 million. What is happening with you? We don't want this. Okay, let's put it down. Well, because I'm thinking 4,000k per take, but actually it's, let's put it to 80. But actually there must be a lag between this switching on and this receiving the signal, so it's producing probably more than 4,000k. Anyway, we just needed a slight reduction of the system, and there we are. All our power needs are sorted out. I just need to do a little bit of more beautification of this room. I'm not sure about the ceiling. Probably the ceiling will have to go, but we will do that at some other time. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.